with Dizzee Rascal for BBC Six Music. Dizzee, now the new album, Fifth, can you tell me a bit about it?
It's my first album that I made in America. It was a wicked process, man, just waking up to sunshine. I did the majority of it in LA. I recorded a couple in London, but the majority was in LA. Worked with like the big guns, man. I worked with Red One, Jean-Baptiste, that was really fun. Guy Tim Anderson, he was the one who produced Going Crazy as well, a few other tracks and that. Oak and Pop, A-Track. It's just a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. And the sound of it is just, it covers everything. It's good because I've been performing live a lot recently. I've been supporting Muse and I've done a couple other little spots as well. And I've got everything. I've got the dance thing covered, hip hop thing covered. It's just all there. I'm loving it, man.
This is it, though. You cross genres so easily. You've always been able to do this.
I think that's what keeps it interesting for me, like to just the challenge of just trying to do something different, kind of go out of my comfort zone, and I love it, man. I love it because I think I started off making really, really street kind of club underground music, and to me, I find that easy. That comes kind of just second nature to me. The challenge is doing the other, like some of the other stuff, and even like Going Crazy and that, which to the ear maybe sounds easy and simple to do, but actually it's actually getting that balance is actually quite hard.
That's it, you're a one-stop shop though. You do all the production and the lyrics.
My early stuff, like my maybe first 3 albums, I did a lot of the producing myself, like making the beats and that. This time around is just like I just let everyone kind of do the beats and that, and just concentrate on writing, which is cool, man.
Is that nice then for a change?
Yeah, because you're just working with really good producers, and the beats that you're getting are just the world-class, massive sounding stuff. And I could just concentrate on writing. It's good.
And writing your lyrics, where are you getting your inspiration, your thoughts from?
What was good about this album is just that I wasn't drawing on no past experience. It was just everything that had been going on recent, basically, just all fresh experience, and the majority of it is just having a really, really good time, man. So that is, it's my happiest album, but it's just still thumping.
And collaborations, I've just got to talk to you about those. You are like the king of collaborations. You've, from everything from Beck to Shakira to recently Robbie Williams.
It's amazing, actually, all the different years. Yeah, it's really wide, isn't it? Yeah.
Who surprised you?
Angel, because I'd never met him and I didn't know loads about him. But we got in the studio in London. I got a track sent from High Tech, who's a wicked hip-hop producer, classic hip-hop producer. And so we sat down, we got the tune done in 2 hours, man. Like I said, this is someone I never worked before, I never met before, and was one of the few people that I actually physically worked on a song with in the studio on this album. Because the only other person was Robbie Williams and Sean Kingston. Everybody else kind of just sent their parts and all that.
I bet you get a completely different experience when you're with that person and you're hearing each other's parts.
Yeah, you're vibing off of each other, so then you're just kind of coming up with something fresh on the spot, you know what I mean? As opposed when someone sends something, you might not necessarily like it. But luckily, everyone that did this time, I did, so it's just luck, basically.
That awkward call. We're not too sure about that. Will you change it?
Basically, yeah, that can happen, yeah. And vice versa. I might send one and they don't really like that as well. So it's just the way it goes.
I know you've been on Newsnight with Jeremy Paxman, and it's as though with politics and things, they do draw on rap artists. Why do you think that is?
Because I think rap's one of the, well, maybe not the only, but the most prominent form of music where it is the spoken word over a beat, and it affects so many people. Like, normally people just, it's about melody and singing along to something. That's what usually grabs people. This one is just grabs people just by the balls, and just, you know what I mean, people just take to it, I guess. And then you've had teachers like KRS-One and Nas and people like who pride themselves on educating people, and especially people like Dead Prez and things like that. So I think that's why they politics or whatever, these kind of programs ask rappers. And then it has always been the voice of the streets. Hip hop has always let people know what's going on, whether it's positive or negative.
It is like a voice that those people can't actually get to, and they speak to people and artists like you to try and get an understanding. It sometimes feels
it's a voice that I don't think they care about really until, I don't know, like I said, it's over a beat and maybe sometimes their kids are into it, and then they can't ignore it no more. But it starts with people. These are the same people that people walk past in the street or try and avoid. So it's just a reflection on society, I guess.
You've got your own label. You think it's important to give back?
Yeah, to give back what you can. So, some people I've learned just don't necessarily want that from you. Some people have got their own idea about life. Some people don't want to move on to your next level. Just because you've moved, that doesn't mean. I mean, some people, they're not into the fact of you trying to be some savior. Like they don't see it like that. Some people just want to just like your music and that's it. But it's always good. There's the odd few people that maybe you can help out, and it should be like that because there was always the odd few people that would help me out. So that's why it's good.
And it's 10 years since that person might have helped you out. 10 years since Boy in the Corner. How does it feel when you look back?
It is amazing that it's been that long and so much has happened in that time, man. And how big the movement is right now is just all these other new artists that, like, we've actually got a thriving hip hop scene, I guess, or urban scene that's dominated the charts for the last few years.
Well, thank you so much, and here's to the next 10, yeah?